Hello, welcome to True Recovery, where I, Russell Brand, stick my nose into your problems. You asked me to help, Jessica Tate. Hi Russ, I love your channel. I've recently realised I'm completely addicted to the screens I own. TV, laptop, cell phone. Sometimes I have all three going at once. It's out of control. Quality time with my husband is us now both on our phones. I know we can't cut them out completely. How do we find a healthy balance? It's really hard, that, isn't it? I do it. I think everyone does it. I think all of us do it now, unless you're conscious and aware, which you already are. You're conscious and aware of it, so it's a problem. Do you believe... Right, check this out. This is how it works. Look, are you a bit fucked? Yes, Jessica, you are. You're looking at your phone in a fucked way. Could you not be fucked? Yeah, because I'm fucked with that in that same way. And what I do now is I go, right, I'm only allowed to look at my phone for this half hour and this half hour either end of the day. Now, if you're on your phone a lot because of work, that's cool. Be on your phone a lot for work, but make time in the evening with your husband where both of you have a chat with him first. Don't force this on him if it'll cause an argument. Go, listen, do you think we're on our phones too much? He's got to go, yeah, innit? Then go, right, should we agree that between 7:30 and 10 we don't do nothing with phones? We listen to music together, we read, we make a little love. I don't know what your relationship's like. So you're conscious of it, you've got to believe it's got to be better. And then the third thing, are you on your own going to unfuck yourself? Of course not, you need advice. You've asked for it, I'm giving it you. So there's a little plan, a suggestion. Chat with your husband, agree a deal, and then stick to that little deal. And then if you find it hard to stick to that deal, or he picks up the phone or you pick up your phone, that's a drag, isn't it? But you'll learn that the attachment is a little stronger than you thought. I would suggest that you turn the phone right off, move it some other place. That's what I would do. And then you can, habits and tendencies, don't beat yourself up that you drift back into them. That's what a tendency is. It's got its own momentum. If I don't do things like pray, meditate, go to meetings, be kind to others, take advice from people that know more than me, I will automatically, eventually, start taking drugs again, or start wanting to have different types of sex with people I don't know again. But I don't allow that to happen because I've accepted it. I've accepted that's the way my life goes. So just for a while, work on those first three. You've already done it. You've accepted a problem. Could you not be fucked? Of course you can. Phones weren't invented 20 years ago. What were we doing then? 3, are you on your own going to unfuck yourself? Well, no, you're not. But luckily, there are other people that can help. In this case, me. So try that system. Try my suggestion. Thank you, Jessica. Good luck. Berkey Boy 5, hi Russell, I imagine you live a hectic lifestyle being a celebrity in inverted commas, and now with the added responsibility of fatherhood, what do you do to keep yourself grounded? I keep getting bouts of stress and anger that seem to surface out of nowhere, and I'm in desperate need of some sound advice. Namaste. Do I live a hectic lifestyle? Not really, no more, because I'm married and I've got a baby. What do I do to keep myself grounded? I got married and I had a baby. And I remember that celebrity, which you put in inverted commas there, is meaningless and transient and will be over when I'm dead, if not before. And that I've been it for ages and it's not made me feel any better. So it doesn't mean anything, although, I'm not complaining about it. You asked, you know what I mean? And it doesn't mean anything. So what keeps me grounded is I have practices in my life that prevent me from getting carried away with stuff that I would call illusory or meaningless. So while I love doing a bit of stand-up comedy, brilliant, because I get to be truthful to people, or I love writing a book, great, because I get to be honest. When I'm start thinking, oh, I hope I get a 5-star review, I remember it won't make anything better if I actually have a 5-star review. I'll just go, I've got a 5-star review, and then minutes later I'll want some other new thing, like a can of Diet Dr Pepper perhaps, or I'd love one of them right now, or a bit of cake. Cake would be delicious. You can always want. Now what's this thing? I get bouts of stress and anger that seem to surface out of nowhere. Well, they don't surface out of nowhere. They surface out of the part of you that you're not aware of, what is called in psychiatric terms the unconscious mind. Now this can happen on a personal level or a social level, but this anger and stress is telling you something. There's something in your life you ain't addressing, mate. I don't know what it is because I don't know enough about you. You've only given me 30 or 40 words to understand, but I reckon you're probably doing it. Maybe there's something about your work you're not into, or a relationship that you're in that you're not into, or you have expectations in your life that are not being fulfilled. Well, you have to change these expectations because nothing's going to really make you happy, although you will be content and connected if you learn to look behind these feelings, if you learn to be open to yourself, and if you have communion in your life that isn't about getting stuff, which I do have. I pray and meditate every day. Pray, for me, is a petition to the innermost self, which I think is in me and in everyone and in everything, and is a crucible of sort of ultimate reality, housing all phenomena, if you're interested. And the meditation is about sort of being a bit tuned in, so that when I do praying, I'm a bit more connected and I'm not just shouting out letters to Father Christmas into a limitless and indifferent universe. So I hope that's of some help to you, mate. Dying Son goes, "Hi Russell, how do you help a teenager that started self-harming? Recently I found out my younger sister, aged 15, started doing that. Having been bulimic when I was her age, I feel like I understand her so well, but I also know how devastating and destructive this is. I'm not sure how to approach her, show my support or help her. Any advice, please?" Well, mate, probably you're too young to do like the whole job on your own, and probably anyone is too limited to do the whole job on their own. But like I used to do self-harming. There's the old scars on the arm. There, up this tattoo that now says, if you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. Underneath them, there's these scars from when I used to self-harm. I did it because I was angry and frustrated and I couldn't communicate it in words, or I felt I couldn't be heard. So I communicated it in rage, and it was to do with feeling worthless, hatred for myself, incomplete, disconnected and not safe, and like I couldn't trust anybody. So I reckon your sister's probably feeling some of those things. The bulimia, I also have bulimia. It's not like I'm trying to win some who's the most mad war. But the reason I did the bulimia was because I wanted the comfort of food, I wanted to feel sort of comforted by it and full up, and then I didn't want to be fat, so I puked it up again. So what I reckon, really, the old younger sister, is say, well, I'm really upset that you're harming yourself because I love you so much, and if you ever want to talk to me, I'm here for you, and I'll do anything I can to help you because I love you. And then see what she says, and then tell her about your own pain and the reasons that you are bulimic, and this might help her to trust you. I would also suggest telling adults that you trust and involving them in the process, because you can't get enough help with this stuff. Also, there's organisations, I would suggest 12-step organisations in probably both of these cases. When you start talking to your sister, you'll probably realise there's all sorts of anger and frustration that is inaccessible to her because she don't have the vocabulary or sensitivity to express it because she's young, So that's my suggestion. I hope it's of some use to you, mate. Good luck to both of you. Well, that's Russell Brand, sticking his oar in your complex problems based on hunches. I hope that it's been of some use to you because, I love you and I care about you, and I'm just trying to do my best. Thanks.